Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today, we are discussing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust 16220. This is the rarely seen engine-turned bezel with an exquisite copper salmon metallic sunburst dial. This might be the ultimate mid-90s Rolex Datejust. The timepiece is a U serial, so 1997, and it's remarkably intact as it features its original bracelet, which is a reference 62510H with 555B end pieces with a Z serial. That one is also a 1997. The Jubilee Graceful, the watch 36 millimeters, and a perfect fit for my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. It's not terribly thick. It'll slip underneath the cuff. The watch measures 11.9 millimeters thick with a nicely sloped bezel and sloped crystal side. The timepiece is compact from lug to lug, 44.2 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. So if you want to throw this one on a strap, you will find that we're well into the era of the solid lug Datejusts, but nevertheless 20 millimeters means you will have a world of options, as that is a universal strap size. The watch does look great, doesn't it? It hasn't aged a day in style or condition. This is a wonderful survivor. The timepiece featuring a period Rolex 62510H bracelet, and as you can see, it is a Jubilee style. It has that wonderful souplesse of the Jubilee, and of course these are hollow links in the mid-90s. You can see the hollow center links, so it aerates wonderfully, and it has an incredibly light, almost silken feel. You will get that retro vintage Rolex rattle, but this one has minimal play, and it's in very good condition for its age. You can see that the removable links, as ever, are fixed by screws. Internally, you can see all of the original marks of manufacture are present and easily discernible inside of the clasp. And the clasp itself has wonderfully tight tolerances and multiple anchoring points internally, so you can adjust this when using a strap tool. You'll note that the Rolex crown externally has superb definition and volume. It hasn't been beaten down by excessive refinishing. Jumping back to the case, you can see the same is true of the watch itself. The bevels are wonderfully, and I should say the transitions on the flanks of the lugs are wonderfully defined. This doesn't have those Submariner style bevels. They have a nice clean sharp break between what was then a satin finished lug hood and a lovely polished flank, and the flank of the Datejust then as now not a super case, not sheer, not squared off, with lovely compound curves that do exciting things with the light across the surface. Note the bezel. This is not a fluted white gold bezel here. This is the rarely seen Rolex engine turned bezel. It's a semi-exotic. You can see it's a sort of double knurling achieved with an engine turn. You have a combination of polished raised components, and then inboard the second component of the design is a set of fine striations between the raised and relieved polished segments. It's simply gorgeous, and that goes for the dial as well. You'll note that it is absolutely spotless, no marks, no oxidation, no corrosion, stylized white gold Roman numerals, including a watchmaker's 4. Outboard of that, you can see there is a traditional railroad track for the minutes and seconds scales. There is a 5-point white gold Rolex crown, of course all of this white gold internally, like the hands, to resist oxidation and tarnishing. Certified chronometer, present and correct. You'll see the Cyclops eye magnifier for the date, the chronometer, timing standard, as well as that date, propelled by a Rolex manufacturer caliber 3135 internally. You can see just how intact this watch is. The caseback sticker is not just present with its Jubilee pattern, it is wonderfully preserved, almost as though the watch were rarely, if ever, worn. A bit of a shame, but you'll make up for lost time. Caliber 3135, automatic winding, 31 joules, 48-hour power reserve, stop seconds, and a quick set date, adjusted in 5 positions. It is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. It features a handmade Breguet over coil hairspring that beats concentrically in any orientation, helping the watch to earn that COSC chronometer certification, and the watch features a full balance bridge with a free-sprung index to help resist shock-induced timing deviation. The movement beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. This watch is all about feel. It's all about condition. It's a wonderful emerging vintage piece, now 22 years old, but still with the integrity, including 100-meter water resistance, of a modern Rolex watch with a still modern and still current Rolex movement. You can wear this one every day, even as it ages gracefully into the vintage component of your collection. An everyday Rolex, and as a Datejust, one of the core Rolex models around since 1945. Don't let this engine-turned bezel, immaculate condition, and of course salmon sunburst copper dial get away from you. See it on the watch box.